The chair of the Hennepin County Board calls it one of the largest and most consequential issues of our time. And this week, the county board took action, adopting the county's first climate action plan. The goal is for the county to achieve net zero greenhouse gas emissions by the year 2050. One aspect of that plan is to reduce solid waste. It's something businesses across Hennepin County have been working on for years. Back in 2014, the Minnesota legislature set a goal for counties in the metro area to recycle 75% of solid wastes by the year 2030. Reporter Pafu Yang visited a Maple Grove business to see how things are going.
At Casa de Corazon Daycare Services in Maple Grove, dozens of kids learn, grow, and eat.
On a day-to-day, I would say the main things that we recycle are going to be milk jugs.
Kelly Peterson with Casa de Corazon says thanks to the founder and CEO, the daycare has been big on waste reduction before it became popular.
She was using cloth diapers. They had compost in their backyard where Natalie started her home daycare. So it's just been a part of us for a really long time.
Through the years, the daycare has come up with creative ways to reduce waste, including using reusable storage bags to heat baby food and using recyclable baby bottles. But with the help of a Hennepin County grant, Casa de Corazon has now been able to compost food.
Every day at one center, I would say we're at least composting 2 to 3 gallons of food.
Hennepin County businesses are currently recycling about 50% of solid waste. The goal is to reach 75%. Ben Knudsen with Hennepin County says to reach that 75% goal, they need to do more with organics recycling.
There may be a lot of food scraps from the kitchen area, from the food prep area. And instead of throwing those in the trash and having those go to landfill where they generate methane, they can divert that. And again, send it either maybe to Food to Hogs or send it to a compost site.
Knudsen says waste reduction efforts have also sparked community partnerships.
Organizations like Second Harvest Heartland will work to recover food to make meals for people in need. So that's an even better way of managing the organics.
Things like coffee grounds, eggshells, and paper towels can be composted. While it does cost extra money to recycle and compost, Knudsen says the goal is to offset it by reducing what you have for trash.
And so if we can remove that from the trash and turn it into compost instead, it makes a big difference for the climate.
In Maple Grove, Pafu Yang, CCX News.
If you saw large plumes of smoke in the Brooklyn Park area Wednesday, here's the reason. Police and fire crews had to shut down a stretch of Highway 252 between 81st and 85th Avenues North. A semi-truck caught fire shortly before 11:30 a.m. Wednesday and became fully engulfed. It's uncertain what was inside the truck, but Brooklyn Park police tell us there were no injuries. A new beginning for a New Hope group home previously destroyed by fire.
2, 1. Woo!
A ribbon-cutting ceremony Tuesday celebrated Doug's Place, a home for people with disabilities run by the nonprofit Opportunity Partners. The 4-bedroom home took 2 years to build after the fire. When COVID-19 hit, Opportunity Partners wasn't sure the project would happen.
At the time, we were debating if we should build a house because with COVID, our operations really shut down other than our residential services. So we didn't know about the financial viability and being able to afford to build this house.
Besides residential support, Opportunity Partners helps with job training and employment to help people live independently. Meanwhile, in New Hope, after 3 years without a pool, excitement is building for the opening of the city's new aquatic park. The $13 million water park located next to New Hope City Hall is scheduled to open next month. It was supposed to open last year, but that was delayed due to the pandemic. The park features an 8-lane, 50-meter swimming pool with diving boards, a shallow water recreation pool, and water slides.
I think that it'll enhance the city of New Hope by providing an amenity to the local community around here and bring in hopefully, people from farther away too, to experience what New Hope has to offer.
Due to COVID-19 guidelines, capacity is expected to be reduced initially. Help is coming soon to improve the water quality of a Robbinsdale lake. Crystal Lake is listed as an impaired water due to excessive algae growth. In early June, the lake will get treatment with alum, a chemical used to decrease phosphorus levels that toxic algae feed off of. During the treatment, boaters will be asked to stay off the lake. The Shingle Creek Watershed Management Commission received a state grant to help pay for the project. The money will also be used to reduce the number of carp in the lake. Another weekend closure will impact drivers traveling through Brooklyn Center. The eastbound lanes of I-94-694 will be closed between Brooklyn Boulevard and Highway 100. The closure takes effect Friday at 10 and lasts until early Monday morning. Lane closures in that area also started Wednesday and continue Thursday. Crews are doing resurfacing work and pavement repairs on that stretch of interstate. The construction will occur through early June. Here's a way you can kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. Hennepin Technical College is offering a COVID-19 vaccine clinic on May 13th at the same time as enrollment. And if you are among the first 50 students to register for classes, you are eligible for a $200 scholarship. The single-dose Johnson & Johnson vaccine will be administered, but you must pre-register. There's a bonus for graduates, too. You can pick up your cap and gown and get the vaccine. And we'll continue to roll up our sleeves and be right back.
The term transfer portal has become synonymous with college basketball these days, with players moving from school to school. Champlin Park High School graduate Theo John is one of those athletes taking advantage of an extra year of NCAA eligibility.
He is moving from the Midwest to the East Coast for one more year of college basketball. 2017 Champlin Park High School graduate Theo John earns his degree from Marquette University in Milwaukee this month. Then this summer he will enroll in a graduate program at Duke University and play one season for the Blue Devils.
Chris Carwell had reached out, and he was actually with me at Marquette for a year before he went back to Duke. And so there was that strong relationship already, and just in talks with him and my family, and then Coach K and his staff, and just my circle and my trainers, we felt that that was the best place for me. So if you would have asked me, I mean, up to 3 weeks ago that I'd be going to Duke and using this extra year, I might have laughed at you, but and thinking about it and breaking everything down, I'm really glad that this opportunity presented itself.
One of the top shot blockers in the Big East Conference the past few seasons, John said he considered turning pro, but after consulting with family and close friends, decided on the transfer portal.
Well, my phone pretty much blew up. It felt a lot like high school back in the day when you're hearing from different coaches and a lot of old relationships that were rekindled. But I mean, it was a great experience in the short time that it was. So,
winning a national title with Duke is now a goal for Theo, and he will focus on that while continuing to work on his own game.
I mean, there's a lot of things, a lot of parts of my games I need to work on still. I mean, like shooting the ball in today's pro level is ideal. Just continuing to show I can rebound the ball, and a huge thing for me is just being able to be healthy.
Back in high school, Theo was part of a great Champlin Park team that finished as Class 4A runners-up in 2017. Theo and that year's Mr. Basketball winner McKinley Wright were teammates for the Rebels, and the two have remained close. Wright just finished a great collegiate career at Colorado.
Me and McKinley have been really close for a long time, and I mean, that's family for me. So just watching his success and just watching, I mean, the opportunities that are presented him is just, I mean, I feel like it's my success. I'm really happy for him and excited to see what the next chapter is.
Theo is understandably excited for his year at Duke. The 4 years he spent at Marquette went by in a hurry.
I mean, I feel like yesterday was my first day on campus, hugging my mom and dad goodbye. It's crazy how time flies, and crazy the stuff that I've learned, the memories I'm gonna have, and I feel like they kept to their promise of making me a better basketball player and a better man. So.
And best of luck to Theo at Duke. Maple Grove's boys lacrosse program has enjoyed success over the years, often competing for conference and section titles. The 2021 Crimson team is off to a good start.
Maple Grove boys lacrosse at home Monday to play Elk River Zimmerman in the Northwest Suburban Conference game. First quarter, the Crimson's Carson Bloomer has his stick hit as he's passing. Brady Lawrence picks the ball up and he scores to put Maple Grove ahead 2-1. It's a good first quarter for the Crimson. Josh Steinkopf runs it toward the Elks net and whips a shot in for a goal. It's 4-1. Lawrence from behind the net passes to Mitchell Sides. He scores to give Maple Grove a 5-1 lead after one quarter. Second quarter now, Lawrence sets up Tanner Brendan. He fires it past the Elks D and goalie. And the Crimson have a 6-1 lead at halftime. Third quarter, and Grant Zick picks up the ground ball, turns and runs in. He's wide open and shoots and scores, and it's 7-1. Maple Grove's number 28, Rory Scanlon, is out top. He goes low with his shot here to make it 8-1. Lawrence scores 4 goals in the game to go along with 2 assists as Maple Grove beats ERZ 11-7. The Crimson is now 3-1 on the season.
That's all for sports. I'm John Jacobson.
Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.